everybody. Oh my God. I am so hyped up to be back. It's absolutely amazing that Richard's move went well and we're now back on here going live. Yes, I'm going to tell you now, it's not Monday. Don't worry. If you've had a pants week, you're halfway through with over the hump day. So I can confirm today is Wednesday, and just don't worry, you haven't had your dinner and forgot about it. It is 7 o'clock. So as I said, you'll have noticed that I am live on a Wednesday with our lovely Richard, and it is at 7 o'clock. Reason being is needed to shift the schedule to help with mediumistic and such like. So, how is everybody? I hope you are all well. Please jot down your hellos. Let us know where you are from. Let us know if you are new. It'd be lovely to start getting that connection back and bringing back the joys of sptv. So, if you're new to me, hello, I'm Claire, otherwise known as Heavenly Sprinkles. Hence the reason why it's called Heavenly Sprinkles. And I will say it, and it will be dry, and it is boring, but I'll keep saying it because I like saying it. I am your medium for the evening. So yes, I am Claire, your spiritual medium for this evening. And this is a show where we want you to come away feeling light-hearted, uplifted. If you get a message from Spirit, that's absolutely amazing. But if you don't, please know that your loved ones are with you at all times. Now, how the evening will work is I like to share a poem, and how this happened was I do divine services, which are Sunday services where they do addresses. And it kind of just started on the show here that I would do an address. Now, it's generally for me is a poem. And the reason being is I might not be able to get through to all of yourselves, so I like to share a poem out to allow people to make that connection, because they might be able to understand the poem even if they don't get the message. But before we get into all of that, let's say hello to those people. Now remember, you can watch on YouTube or you can watch on Facebook. So as I always say, it's wibbly wobbly. If one platform's wibbly wobbly, you know you've got another platform. So let's do some hellos, raise up that lovely energy, and then we'll move into our poem and our evening of mediumship. Hello, Caroline, who is watching on Facebook. I hope you're well. Hi, Natalie, another Essex. Yes, we do like Essex in the house, but we like all over the world and the country. Hello, Marianne, watching on YouTube. I was going to say you don't live in YouTube. Hi, Amy, you're new here, but not new to readings. Oh, welcome to sptv. Hi, Amy. Hello, Maria, the lovely Maria. Hello. I hope you are well. See Rich bringing up some more comments. Hi, Dawn, who is watching on Facebook. Hi, Millie B, lovely to see you watching on YouTube. I hope you are well, and I see that you're saying hello to Richard, who is our director. He is the producer of sptv, or generally the pain in the backside for me when he's teasing me. Hello, Lisa, lovely to see you. Good evening. Hello, Nicola. So, like I said, I'm waiting for Richard to start teasing me. Like I said, this is an evening for you to come away and enjoy the evening for an hour. Messages from the spirit world isn't just about you getting a message, because you might be in that position where you don't get one, but it's about you coming away and going, do you know what? I really enjoyed tonight. I feel better. I've seen people get messages. I've seen that there is evidence of life after life. And so what I always say is, please, if you can't take the messages, or no, if you're listening to a message and it resonates with you, please take it with you. Because your loved ones are very, very savvy up there. They will work together. They will make connections together, and they will come in. So at any time, if you're listening to the messages and even the message or the evidence, and you're like, oh my gosh, that makes total sense. It resonates here, not in our heads, but it resonates in our hearts and our tummies. Please, thank you. So as I said, I like to share a poem because sometimes the poem can be something that you could take away. So you may not get a reading, but the poem makes sense. And this one, Spirit went, you're stronger than you think. And then that just led on to me finding the poem. Ready, everybody? I'm so excited to read this one. I hope I do it justice. You are amazing. That's the title of the poem. As you are, stronger than you know, more beautiful than you think, worthier than you believe, more loved than you can ever imagine, passionate about making a decision, fiery and protecting those you love, learning, growing, not alone, warm, giving, generous, quirky, sexy, funny, smart, flawed, whole, scared, brave, and so, so much more. Be strong, be confident, be you. Fair enough, I said Richard basically. And the thing with the poem, do you know what? It is so easy to raise everybody else up. It is so easy to cheer up everybody and lift them up and tell them how they're amazing. And when it comes to yourself, you forget. And your loved ones see you at times thinking all the worst points of your side, all the darker side, all the bit of your failings, and they see that you end up embracing that part of you, not the wonderful side of you. And this message here, this poem today, is that your loved ones are telling you, you are amazing. Yes, you may be flawed, you may be scared, you may be brave, but you're also strong, you're also fiery, you're also worthy, and you are loved down here on the earth plane as well as the spirit. Do not ever, ever doubt your worth or value. Your loved ones think you're amazing, and so do we. And I hope that gives some people comfort, because like I said, it is easy to just run ourselves down. And the ironic thing is you would never speak to people like that, but yet we seem to do it to ourselves. So that's our poem this evening. And I can't find out who wrote it, but if you type in "You Are Amazing," you'll be able to find the message of the poem. So hello, lovely to see you all, and thank you very much, Nicola, for your comment on YouTube. So as I said, I'm Claire, or otherwise known as Heavenly Sprinkles. How I like to say is what you see is what you get, minus the swear words. So literally, those that have met me will be able to turn around and say, do you know what? Yeah, she ain't no different. And that's the whole point. It's about being authentic and being true. So that, for me, I believe reflects in your mediumship. So your mediumship, my mediumship, and your mediumship, but reflects in the messages from your loved ones. I generally do not control how they communicate. You will get dates, months, and names. They like to give them. The Virgo in me likes a little bit of structure, but I will generally allow your loved ones to come down and start chatting to me, making. I've got somebody who used to like crocheting, which is why I'm getting a little bit muddled up. We'll talk to you in 2 seconds. Sorry, by the way, if you've never met me before, I do talk to them whilst I'm talking to you. So yes, and the golden nuggets are all about allowing you to be able to show that really there is life after life. Right, how it generally works is all you need to do is comment down below in the comments. Richard will be bringing them up for me to say I'd like to have a chat with somebody. You are welcome to make a link in a connection with this particular person in spirit. At the end of the day, if I handed a telephone over to the spirit world, you wouldn't doubt to make that phone call. All it just simply means if you tell me who you'd like to make a connection to, I will ask that person to step forward, and then we'll go from there. So I'm not dragging anybody from the spirit world. I just ask them to come forward. So I will ask them to come forward. If there's anything that doesn't make sense, please don't get stressed out. Just hold on to it. It will make sense later down the line. You're welcome to feedback. And all I ask, straight Richard asked, this show is 100% free. There is no expectation for you to pay for stars. There's no expectation for you to join the SPTV community membership. There's none of that, but all we ask for in return of this exchange of energy is to just share it out to your friends and families and to groups. And I'm hoping somebody in my little community has shared it to my group. So yes, I know I've shared it on my page, but please, if you can share out, it just does help, and it allows us to take the message forward. Thank you, Julie, who said she shared. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. It just gives it a little bit of a nudge. Right, let's see where we're going. So, okie dokie. So we was talking about a lady in spirit, who used to do, I don't want to go knitting, I want to go crocheting, but somebody has been talking about her crochet. So either you have her crochet or you have been saying, oh, I'd really like to crochet to do what this lovely lady did. This is what this lady says. She's talking to me, okay, I've got to give you a couple of names, and then hopefully this will take me where I need to go, because my new guide likes to throw names in. I've got to give you the name Lewis or Louise. I kept hearing Lou, but obviously that can be Lewis, Louis, or Louise. So this would be an important name. That feels more down here than up there, as I say. I've also got to give you the name Jan or Janice. Jan, it sounds, yeah, it's more Janice, Jan or Janice. Okay. Oh, Richard, can we stop at Shanice, please? Right. Thank you very much. I know you have, which you just went, we already have. I was like, I know you have, but I don't want you to jump the thing. Right, Shanice, can I? That's done it now. Look, he's moved on me. Right, can we have Shanice back? He's a rotary. Moved the comments on me. Shanice McTeague. The reason why, as much as I've got the name Janice, it was the niece, it's the Janice, it was the niece bit that I wanted, that was pulling me stronger in the name. And I will put my hands up and say, Shanice, I would never have come to your name. Unfortunately, Spirit used words and names that I know. So Shanice, I'd like to come and work with you, if that's okay, because that was instantly pulled out. She tells me that August, this is an important month. Of course it is, because it's my birthday month. I'm only joking. She tells me that August is a significant month for you, a birthday, passing, and anniversary. She also tells me that May is important, another birthday, passing, anniversary. And she's also saying to me, what other month? October. So we've got May, August, and October would be significant months, birthday, passing, anniversary. She's also given me the 14th. Now, they don't always tie the 14th to the months that I've given you. But that would mean a birthday, passing, anniversary in or around the 14th, or somebody is 14. 14 is a significant number. Okay, right. As she's coming in, would you understand with your daughter, she's been expanding her crocheting. Okay, we're going to use my crocheting experience. Okay, it's like either your daughter, I was doing, oh, brilliant, thank you. I know I'm with you, Shanice, thank you. Would you understand, would it make sense that your daughter, in the conversation that you've had, she's gone from doing something like a simple granny square to now doing more intricate types of crocheting? Don't ask me more intricate crocheting. All I know is I've gone from a granny square type of crocheting now to wanting to explore different styles of crocheting or different knits, I guess is what they're called. Or she wants to now start following a pattern, because she's also drawing me to wanting to make a cardigan. So she's either had conversations that she wants to do the granny squares into a cardigan, or she has talked, or you've had a conversation about doing more elaborate things. Okay. And I know this sounds really, really weird, and I'm going to give it to you, and you're welcome to say, Claire, I haven't got a clue, or just hold on to it. There's been conversations about doing, okay, I want to do them for dogs and cats. I want to put like little cardies on a dog, because your nan's just telling me, oh yeah, she's got ideas of wanting to do things on the dogs. And I just said how she's making all sorts of clothing, teddies, and wanting to gift and sell them at school. Oh, brilliant. I don't know, a little entrepreneur already. Yes, right, brilliant. You know, I was just sitting there thinking, really. By the way, if you're new to me, please just get used to me getting a bit excited. I love it chatting to the spirit world, because it is just so funny. Right, okay, so yeah, she's really chuckled, but she's telling me how with your daughter, there's more to this than just wanting to be a bit of an entrepreneur, bless her. She makes me feel that your daughter has benefited mentally and emotionally through the current crocheting. Okay, but she chuckles because she's watched how your daughter has tried to teach her, or you tried to teach her, and it didn't go the right way. There is some teaching, and basically somebody else just went, oh, I can't do this, and threw the hooks to one side, the crochet hooks, because she's chuckling. But your lovely Nan is also talking about using charity shops. Now, I'm not too sure where you are in the world, charity shops, thrift shops, that kind of place. But she's talking a bit about how you can get your crochet hooks from charity shops. So either your daughter has had conversations saying that she wants to get some new crochet hooks, or there's been a bit of I want to get a new set, because she's like, we'll just use charity shop. So she's just recognising conversations that have been going on, but she does chuckle around round about somebody trying to be taught and it just not going the right way, because she just said it then stopped and it was okay, brilliant. She's also talking to me about okay, we did go check. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, thank you. She's talking to me about how there's a need to clear the air. Now, this can mean a twofold thing, which it does seem to happen with me. So you get everything and the message that comes with it. She's okay, thank you. She's talking to me about needing to clear the air with somebody, and then I've got storms, because it's like you might have to go through the storm in order to clear the air to go forward. So I know I've got to acknowledge somebody loving storms, or there recently have been a storm around you, but also needing sometimes to have the storm to clear the air. And your lovely Nan is saying to you, don't shy away from that. If that's what needs to happen, that needs to happen. However, what she says is do not get dragged into it if it's not the right time, place, or not right for you. So that it's like your Nan's like, it needs to happen. There is this conversation that needs to happen to clear the air, and hopefully not a storm. But in that sense, obviously you have a storm and it clears the air. But she's saying just make sure that you don't get pushed to having that clearing that air conversation when it's not the right time, right place, or right for you. So she's just asking you. But she's keeping an eye on you, she says. I've got to give you the name Gordon. Sorry, I do say things like that weird when it comes to name, but she's telling me like Gordon or Geordie or Geordie. So I've got a Gordon, Geordie, Gordon. That sounds really weird when I was saying all of that. Okay, come and give me something else for your lovely Shanice before we start. See if there's anything else. I need to give you and she just okay. She's talking to me about somebody wanting to do some cooking and getting an air fryer and getting okay, thank you. An air fryer, or has been looking about getting cookbooks, because she's like, if you're going to do that, again, charity shops. Your Nan love the charity shop. I kind of go with her on everything else except a book, because I do like a new book. And this is what I love about having it. Me and your family have a chinwag whilst we're having the chinwag. We're having a natter up there as well. But somebody has been having conversations regarding an air fryer and cookbooks, and she's like, you can get them from the charity shop. But your lovely Nan is just coming along beside you. She says to give you support and nudging. And yes, the butterfly was her, because I saw a butterfly. She went, talk about a butterfly. I was like, I will do in a minute. And then she's just reminded me, so she wants to tell you she needs the butterfly that you saw. And you're like, I wonder if that's my Nan. It was your Nan's. It was your Nan at that time. But then makes me feel that with the butterfly, it was a time where you was on your own and needed a little bit of contemplation and a little bit of support. So it was more a case of a time when you needed a little bit of reassurance. I know, we just had a conversation about air fryer. Completely inconsequential, by the way. Bless your mind, completely well, it would be in a bathroom, would be on your own. I know these things are completely inconsequential, but they are just about giving you the reassurance that there is life after life, and just going, okay, I'm not going completely bonkers. And let's think about, somebody's got a thing about apples, red apples, they only eat red apples, or they don't eat Granny Smiths, or they're pink ladies or something like that. But she's just saying she knows about the person that just will only eat a particular colour apple. Yes, completely irrelevant, but it's a way for you to just know you've got your link and connection to the spirit world. But she just says, just make sure when you are clearing the air, as we said, make sure it's the right time, right place, and right for you. And Shanice, I'm going to say thank you very much for allowing me to work with you. I send your lovely Nan's love and energy to you. Good luck to your daughter becoming a crochet entrepreneur. I hope she gets on really, really well. I hope the conversation goes well. And I will say thank you very much for allowing me to work with you and replying back, because that does make the life online a lot easier. And with that, I shall say thank you very much, Nick. Okay, right, I'm going to take a sip of the tea, which I've come to realise is a little bit like a... Right, okay. Oh, I've got out. Oh, I haven't sung for ages, have I? Not that you really need me singing. Um, right, okay. I've got to give the name Daniel. Waiting for Richard to sing along somewhere along the line. I need to give Elton John Daniel. And I just go, and it looks like Daniel. Ooh, I don't know more of the song of that. I just know that. I just know it, isn't it? And I go, whoa, now. Sorry, I was just having a little. The song is just going on in my head. I know you look kind of appreciate the song, right? Okay. I need to know. I need to go to somebody. The name Daniel would be important, but also somebody loving Elton John, or the song, or Elton John's played recently. They've either played Elton John, they loved it. It's a gentleman in spirit. It's just it's a dad coming through, and he's talking to me about Elton John would be important. So either this lovely gentleman loved Elton John, or you have just recently heard Elton John. And obviously the name Daniel's important. It looks like Daniel. All right, come on, come talk to me. Give me some. Oh, where else are we going? Right, okay. I'm going to come up with Cheryl Bedeniak. I really am sorry if I say your name wrong. I chicken out and I go, Cheryl B, that's on YouTube. I am a chicken when it comes. I can pass on your messages from the love world and your loved ones from the spirit world with no fear. But when it comes to your song, comes to your songs or your surnames, I then start freaking out. I'd like to come and work with Cheryl. However, I know that Catherine said my dad's song is your song, Elton John. So, Catherine, I will ask if you can listen, because it may well be that we end up jumping from one bit to another. Thank you very much, Cheryl, but I am still cheating. I'm just going to keep calling you Cheryl if that's all right. I just always worry. Right. So I have got this gentleman with me. He feels like a father figure. Okay. And I know the name Daniel is important. He's telling me the month of March is significant. This would be a birthday, passing, and anniversary. He tells me that November is an important month, birthday, passing, anniversary. And he tells me June, unless that's the name, would be an important birthday, passing, anniversary. Apologies. I don't control how they give me the dates. They just throw the months at me. Okay, I'm also being told the 21st is significant. So this would be a birthday, passing, an anniversary, or related to somebody's birthday. Come and give me the other days. I also need to recognise the 28th as important, birthday, passing, anniversary, in or around that date. This gentleman is making me feel like either my chest is constrained or he struggled to take deep breaths. That is the same thing. I'm struggling to take deep breaths here now, Cheryl. Now, it does feel like a gentleman, but I'm also aware that I have got a Catherine's gentleman as well around me. So I know I've got two gentlemen. So that's why I'll ask Catherine if you can hear as well, because it may well be that they tie together. This gentleman's giving me breathing problems, or yeah, one of them is giving me a breathing problem. So Cheryl, before I work with a person to give me breathing problems, I just want to check, would you be able to understand a gentleman in spirit who struggled with breathing problems? You've been absolutely fabulous. Thank you very much with your comments. Thank you so much. It makes my life a lot easier. Okay, thank you. Right, just wanted to make sure Cheryl's person's not, Catherine's person's not popping in at the same time. Right, okay. I want to recognise somebody is either into artistry, thank you very much, Cheryl, artistry, or somebody likes painting. Now, this feels like this is somebody down here, but they up in the spirit world, this lovely gentleman, there is other people in spirit as well, but this lovely gentleman is really impressed. I've got a lot of colour around you, so it's either that when I get colour and I get the artistry, I can see painting, I can see white paintings, so I know paintings are important. But when I see colour with you as well, there is this connection or link to the NHS or a medical company. So conscious that you may not be the UK. Healthcare. Thank you very much. Spirit just went healthcare. A healthcare connection there as well. But it feels like with you and the healthcare side of it, you're constantly on the go of keeping everybody's health and well-being going around, Cheryl. Because this gentleman says he sees like lots of colour, and you're like, well, this person needs this bit of support, and that person needs that support. So most of my family nurses, there we go, thank you, brilliant. Your gentleman is, because I was like, why am I not doing it? Your gentleman's a calm gentleman. Your dad has got a real calm energy about him, and he comes in, and I feel like I can just, how do you want to put it, sir? If I come to him with a problem, he will work out the mechanics of it, find a solution, and come through with an answer. So although he may not necessarily have been a massive speaker, if you have a problem, you can go to Dad, and Dad will, and I still use present term, because to me they are still alive, they're just in a different shape and form. And he's like, we would sort it out, donk, 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 donkey. But it's like he knew how to, a very analytical brain, probably the easiest way. He would know how to sort of figure out what needs to be done. And he's asking you, Cheryl, that's the kind of approach you need to go with life at the moment, because he's telling me that you are being pulled from here, there, and everywhere. And he's asking you to sort of say, right, stop, and go, right, what are the pros? What are the cons? Don't go down all the possibilities. Go with the ones that are most likely. So he wants you to keep like a logical, practical approach to what's going on around you. But it does feel like you're kind of being pulled here and there, and you've got to go here, there, and everybody else. Okay. You get really frustrated because you're like, you want to get it done, you want to get it sorted out, he says, and then you're just like, I want to get this done, and you can't. And he's laughing his head off because it makes him chuckle when he watches you, because you're like, you're a doer, you want to get things sorted out, you want to go, right, I'm going to get this done, that done, this done. He's laughing because you're just like, oh my days. However, he's also saying you've got to remember you're not the only person in getting these things sorted out. So although you may be having to do lots of sorting out or trying to, he's asking to remember it is not all your responsibility. And someone's got to think about car air freshness. So I've just asked him to give me some. Exactly, Cheryl. Like, I've got to get it all sorted out. You're a lady after my own heart. I'm asking him for some present day stuff just because they're just a little bit to give you your links to spirit world. And he's telling me he chuckles because somebody's very particular about smells, in particular car freshness. So either somebody had a conversation about the car needs to be freshened up, or they want to get a new air freshener in there, because I know I want to put there. I've also got, he then takes me to pine trees. So either him or somebody around you likes the smell of pine. I love cleaning. Pine, I've got pine as a fragrance. That lovely fresh woody smell is probably a better one if it isn't specific to pine, because there's that woody smell. Lovely, lovely and fresh. And just cleaned the car. Okay, little bits just to show you that they're around you. I need to say hello to you and another sibling. And I feel like that he may not necessarily be your sibling, but there is a sibling in spirit. This may well be connected to Catherine if it's not yourself, Cheryl, but I need to say hello to somebody down here. Feels like a sibling, but I've also got a sibling in spirit. When they say that, that can mean that might be your uncle, or it might be that it's your a brother that's passed over. So now I've got I've got 3 of them in here now. And he's just making himself known. So I know I've got to say hello to those down here, and there are others that have come to say hello to you in spirit. Cheryl, the other thing I've got to give you is somebody's got a thing about sand or collecting mementos for holiday. So instantly, again, I'm not too sure where you are in the world. Where is it? Isle of Wight. Here we go. So this is what I've got to explain everything. My daughter's in spirit. Okay. So I've got to, because it's just like there is one over here. I'll have a little quick chat with her in 2 seconds. I've got here we go. Isle of Wight, which years ago, used to be able to get coloured sand. I don't know where that fits in with you. For me, that would be just a memento for holiday, but I've got to make a connection to collecting mementos from holiday, and somebody's got them. So shell, sand. But what I see in particular is the Isle of Wight coloured sand. I've given it to you exactly how I received it, because sometimes it's not the memento bit, it's the Isle of Wight that's the significant. She's coming in, she tells me that she likes the earrings. So there is a piece of jewellery, either you wear the earrings and you thought of her, or you've got her earrings, because she talks to me about liking earrings. So there is a piece of jewellery that's linked and connected with her. Like I said, either you've got her jewellery or you've got something in reminder of her. Because she says about the jewellery, she likes the earrings. I keep seeing pearl earrings. It may not be exactly that, but I've got to give you the pearl earrings, pearls as an addition. Okay. And your daughter loves all the roses. Unless the name Rose makes a difference, she talks to me about all the roses here as well. She loves all the roses here in spirit. She talks to me, and down here on earth. So she just thought me a pet. She still loves them, my lovely. I asked her to pop in. They're all around me, but I know I wanted to recognise another sibling in spirit, which is where that. Thank you very much. And Mum, she's asked you. You cannot always have all the answers, and that's okay. So she wants you just to try and settle. You might not always have the answers, but that's okay. Because she just draws me to the book at the top. There's a book of answers, and she's like, my mum would love to be able to have life like a book of answers. And she's just said, tell Mum, please, it's okay that you haven't got the book of all answers. You can only do what you feel best is for everybody. Yellow roses at her funeral. She loves roses. Roses are lovely. So I am now going to close her connection down. You lovely dad. I hope it just gives you reassurance, and just don't try not to try and do everything. Remember, we're not superhumans, but I'm going to send all their love and say thank you very much for allowing me to work with you. Thank you very much, Richard. Could we now bring up Catherine, please? Thank you very much. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. Please. So I know Richard's now just bringing up Catherine's comments, so I can see she can take all the mums. I can take and the 28th today's birthday. Thank you very much. Richard, you can see I have a sibling down here and a sibling up there. Thank you very much, Catherine. Brilliant. Excellent. So Richard just brought the comments up for me, just so I know. Yes, my grandma likes painting and art. Okay. Well, June is my mum's birthday. Brilliant. Any more? My mum worked for the NHS. I knew I was going to get a double link. Yes, my dad was like that. Oh, excellent. So what I will say, as I move into Catherine, to work with Catherine, hi, my lovely. What I'm going to ask is for Cheryl to continue to listen, because I said sometimes your loved ones, as I said, they'll carry on chain, and they come on like one light link, because it just boosts up their energy. So Cheryl on YouTube, please continue to listen, because you might find you'll be able to get a bit more from the message. Obviously, I did the same to Catherine. Okay, so brilliant. So Catherine said her son's birthday is November, my other son's March, my birthday's in June. Thank you very much. Now, as I said, I know that I had Cheryl's family in there, but I had all levels of related family members there as well, like a dad, a young lady, obviously was Cheryl's lady and her gentleman, but I've got the same sense of feeling that I've got other family members all coming in. And I'm doing this because you know what I want to do for you, Catherine? I've got to give you a memory of people up in spirit going, the hokey pokey. You put your left leg in, your left leg out, in, out, shake it all about. but I've got a bit of a Cockney accent going on there, and it's bad enough that obviously I've got an Essex accent anyway, Essexy Londony accent, but I want to put a strong accent in, because it's like, you put your left leg in, and I've got a joke going on there. So there is people in spirit. They may well be doing a hokey cokey up, but they are making it important that the family has a strong local dialect, along with there being memories of the hokey cokey. So, and I've got memories of birthdays as well. But we've got the birthdays when you sit on the floor. Here we go, and it's upside the head. We go upside the head. Catherine, these may not make sense to you at the moment, and I apologise that they're coming in, but it's just memories to start linking in with family parties, and if there isn't a party happening now. Well, let's get the complicated bit of me singing out the way and doing the hokey cokey and all of that jazz. But I do know I've got a strong local dialect as well. So I'm not saying you're Essex, but of a local strong accent. Right. What's going on? I've got to tell, here we go. They're all coming in at the moment, so I'm trying to decide which one I'm chatting to. I've got to recognise tummy troubles. It doesn't. I'm glad it makes sense to you, Catherine, with all the hokey cokeys and the songs. I've got to recognise tummy troubles. Now, I don't know whether that's somebody up in spirit had tummy troubles before they passed, or somebody's got tummy troubles down here. Because I'm just being told that there is a significance and importance to the tummy. Now, it might be even that somebody down here has been having tummy troubles like somebody else suffered up there, because I know I've just got to say, that's getting sorted out. So that can mean for both ways. Right, come and talk to me a bit more. Catherine, would you understand that somebody's talked about moving or wanting to move? Because I've got, all of a sudden, I've got snakes and ladders. Although snakes and ladders obviously is a game, I know I've got to recognise an importance to ladders, and I've got to recognise the importance to housing. So somebody's either recently moved or there's been conversations about moving. But I feel a lot of apprehension is what I'm being told. A lot of nervousness around is this the right thing? Have we done the right thing? A lot of questioning. And these people that are all coming through, like I said, I feel like there's a gentleman, there's a lady here, there's a lad or somebody that presents as a little lad as well. So they're all bouncing around at the moment. So I'm trying to pin them down. They're just talking to me about stop second guessing yourself. So either this move has happened and you're like, shall we, and you're like, was this the right decision? Or whether you're questioning whether to do the move, because they're all saying that the move is a good plan. Is a good plan. It is or was a good plan, or is a good plan. But they want you to feel more settled. Okay. Right. It is a good plan. I've got being told you need to go somewhere quieter because of the dogs. There must be a dog around you that's either in the garden a hell of a lot, that's barking all the time, or there's dogs walking backwards and forwards, and you're just like, oh my days. And as much as we love dogs, because I'm a dog lover as much as a cat lover, sometimes a constant bark can get to you because they're chuckling, they're saying that we totally agree. So it's just to link in to show you that they're watching over you. Okay. The move is going to happen. I'm not a predictor of the future, but I keep being told, I've just been, they're packing their things and gone. Now we're on UB40. So I know UB40, somebody loved Elton John, and I know we've had the other bits as well. And I've also got to say, somebody loves UB40. So I've got, whoa, 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 yeah. But you are going to be packing your things and gone. So I just need to give you that reassurance that your move will happen at some point. Right, let's see if we can get a little bit more of what's going on to you for day-to-day life. Right, yes, you have felt a breeze past your legs. So for you, I know I don't normally do that. I like to sort of say you may, but this one I'm being told yes. There is breeze against your legs. So you've got somebody that is running around the house really, really quickly in your house. Now, like I said, I do feel like there's a young male for you. There's also a dogging spirit as well. But I know I see a lot of excited energy from halfway of your legs downwards. So you might every so often feel a bit of a draft and think, oh, that is energy of wishing around the house. I've got wishing around the house. I've also got to give you the 8 is important. So either August is a significant month, 8 is important, which obviously is the infinity sign, but it's also taking me to the infinity. Oh, here we go. Sorry, they're taking me to Marvel. Somebody absolutely loves Marvel or has really got Marvel is a Marvel enthusiast. Yes, I have a dog in spirit. So we've got a Marvel enthusiast going on there because I've got the Infinity Stone. So somebody here and up there loves Marvel. Yes, I've got them all coming in. I've got a male in here. I've got a lady in here. I've got a dog coming in. I've got a young child coming in or a child coming in. So would be, I know you asked. I've got all this energy coming in. So there's lots of them all donk, 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 chatting away to me. Okay. Can somebody sort out I wear an infinity anklet bracelet. And can somebody sort out and get the shelf sorted out? Because either somebody's got loads of books stacked on the floor or they really want to get into reading and they don't know where they're going to put all these books. So even though you are moving and you're going to go to a quieter place without it being super noisy, can somebody get the bookshelf sorted out because there's loads of books on the floor? Because I want to lift up and give you some tidying. And Catherine, just take a deep breath. Okay, your family are going to come with you. They're fully on board with all these changes around you. That the little slight breaths or the breezes that you feel is the energy of your loved ones running around, being with you, supporting you, and cheering you on. And they're just asking you to just enjoy life, is what they're asking. They're asking you to just enjoy life. That's what the biggest thing from all of them. They're all jump, jump, jump. They're all bouncing around with their energy. They all want to chat to you. They all want to have a conversation. They're all chipping in. But that also feels like your family. That when you get together, and this is me, there's one person that isn't as loud, but when you all get together, it's all like conversation here, conversation there, and one conversation sparks off over there, and another one sparking, and then you all come back in, and there's just that lovely energy that's down in the spirit world. Down here is up in the spirit world, so they are just going donk, 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 donk to me. Honestly, I don't know how you have family parties with them all, both spirit and down here, because they're crikey, you've got a lovely, bubbly energy family. But it's like, oh, lovely hot energy as well. You might feel get really, really hot. I know it's hot, but Catherine, just to reassure you that they're all right up there. They're going to support you. Your move's going to work out. Little bits of evidence from the spirit world, and just know that the times you feel the breezes, it's them. And yeah, I'm going to stop there because they are a big bunch of chatty people up in spirit, and I've got some dad dancing going on as well. So there's just a lot of light-hearted energy around you to give you that upliftment. And Catherine, I am going to close down your connection and say thank you very much for allowing me to work with you. Please, Cheryl, who was watching on YouTube, I'm not going to dare chant your surname. If that makes sense or any of that resonates with you as well, please do take it, because I know that your loved ones, they do like to use each other's energy to bolster it. And with that, I'm going to say thank you very much and move on to the next person. Like a conveyor belt in this house. Right, where are we going? Oh, I've got a tea slurper. Right, okay. Richard, if you can bring up the messages. Thank you to everybody that's come on. I promise you it's not Monday. It is Wednesday. It is over the hump day. We've just moved Heavily Sprinkled Show over to a Wednesday. Right, I'm apparently I need to be in the red. Spirit tell me they go by colour. They go red or blue. So I need to be in the red. Okay. So I just need to work in the red. Right, Melanie Wellens, I'd like to come and work with you if that's okay. Hello, Melanie, I'd like to come and work with you. I've got a gentleman who loved either loved a cup of tea or it was we'll go with a hot drink because I only drink teas and coffees or hot milk. But I've got somebody that always, actually just finished my last slurp of tea. I've got to recognise that somebody, either down here or up there, but it feels like it's a little bit of both, um, always like to finish off the evening with a cup of tea, could be Ovaltine for all I know, but a hot drink, and I want to have some bickies or biscuits. So I know I've got to recognise that. And I feel like when you would enter their house, that would be the same. You want a cup of tea, cup of coffee, and some bickies. So instantly, I've got there's a lady and a gentleman, but it's the gentleman that would always like a cup of tea, malt tea, Ovaltine, something like that, and somebody else, lady looking after you, having a cup of tea and a couple of biscuits. I know it's quite a generic thing, but that's the first thing I've got. So I want to just let my tea. Melanie, I'm also being told that you have been seeing lots of, number plates, car registration plates. But it's either you've been seeing lots of numbers or you've been seeing like people's initials in the number plates. So before I continue, just to make sure that I haven't lost my spiritual sat nav, Melanie, would that make sense to you about two people in spirit, one particularly always needing a cup of tea and a couple of biscuits before bed? Doesn't necessarily have to be tea, it could be a hot drink. And when you walked in the door, you was always given a hot drink and a couple of bickies. Would that make sense to you? And would it make sense to you, Melanie, regarding seeing registration, car registration plates or trucks or whatever, but seeing the initials recently? Yes, I see numbers all the time. Would you be able to understand the people in spirit? Because the reason I asked, this one obviously working digitally makes it easier, but when I came to you, I instantly started getting more of the messages, and I'm just trying to work out whether it's the message you need and then the mediumship may fit with somebody else. Because when I came to you, instantly I kept seeing you seeing lots of numbers. It's like seeing them on the registration plate. It's like seeing the initials. And I'm being told October is important for you. So October is significant. So if the people I'm chatting to do not resonate with you, don't worry, we'll ask them to just sit to one side. They'll be for somebody else, and I'll continue with your message, because I mean, I never come away from people, you poor people. But I keep being told that you've been seeing lots of signs and numbers, but it's numbers and especially on car regis. Okay. There's been also conversations about needing to get the fence painted. So I know I need to recognise the fence needing to be painted. So either you've had a conversation or somebody else has had a conversation. If that doesn't resonate with you, then I will just give you the message and then go and see where these people sit with if that doesn't resonate with you. So I know there's a message. Right. Melanie, the message I need to definitely pass over to you is everything happens at the right time. My dad's anniversary is in October. Okay, thank you. Everything happens at the right time. So you may be feeling a little bit disenchanted at the moment, that things aren't moving as quickly as you want. This feels like a change of circumstances, such as a job or a house move, but it feels more like getting yourself in a different position, and it feels more like on a materialistic side, health or job-wise. And he's asking you not to get yourself so disenchanted with it, because changes will come, but what's meant for you won't pass you by. Yes, we are doing phrases, I do apologise, but he is saying what is meant for you won't pass you by. But it feels like either you have been trying to get things done, you're trying to make things smooth, but either you feel like you're not succeeding or you're not getting over the hurdles. He's like, please do not get yourself in the pickle, don't get yourself stressed out, because they're not meant for you. Work-life balance, he said, is the important thing, and balance with your health and well-being, he said, is what's really important. Yes, money is always important. Yes, money does help make the world go round, but he wants you to make sure that you are enjoying what you're doing and enjoying life, even if work situation is quite challenging. And he says to me, don't be frightened. You will have the skill set to be able to do new things. So there's a lot of learning around you as well, Melanie. And there is like a healing around you. So either you're a Reiki healer, that's as much as my knowledge when it comes to generally healing, but like a healing or a master of healing working with spirit, because it's like there's more to come for you. Okay, anything else? Let's give Melanie some dates. Okay, now we had the October. I need to give you July as a significant month, birthday, passing anniversary, and I need to give you April. April as well, Melanie, for you as well. Anything else? Yeah, October, July, and April. I need to give you the second. There's a birthday, passing anniversary, the beginning of the month. Okay. And you need to get yourself a new pair of shoes, apparently. What person doesn't need encouraging to buy more clothes or shoes? But either there's a pair of shoes that you've got or somebody around you who's like the soles have worn out, or the shoes, the bottom of the shoes have got a hole in them, or they just don't fit you properly. There's something about, can you go and get yourself, get these shoes sorted out? Was just falling into like, oh, there's a pair of shoes need to get sorted out because they're good for your feet, is what this gentleman's saying. With that, Melanie, I am going to close your connection down. I hope it gives you reassurance, but it's this lovely person spirit is more quieter than anything else. I thought a tea and a biscuit is something completely different, so I've got to go and find that person spirit before we're nearing the end. But it's just to give you reassurance that things that may not be working at the moment doesn't mean that there isn't going to work out. It's just all about getting the right life balance for you. And with that, Melanie, I'm going to say thank you very much for allowing me to work with you. I hope you understand your message, and thank you so much for allowing me to be a gentleman friend. All right. Oh, okay. Can we just quickly find Richard? I know we're coming to the end, so very quickly. And now I need to stay on YouTube. I just need to quickly find the gentleman who slurps his tea on YouTube. Do you mind, please? Thank you, Richard. Just we're coming to the end, but right. Okay, Richard, let me go and have another sip of my tea. Okay, it's going to be a very quick one. This is what used to be known as Speedy Claire. Okay, I know I'm on YouTube. I've got a gentleman who slurps his tea. You would have remembered him as slurping his tea. He's telling me the name George is significant. So George would be important. William is important as well. So George and William, I know the traditional names. And I've got to give, oh, here we go, another traditional name. I've got to give them Margaret. Okay. Ashley, I want to come and work with you if that's okay. So I know I've got to recognise this gentleman slurping his tea. There is a lady, could still be here or up there, with bickies and tea, and I use the word bickies. So as much as I will say biscuits, I generally wouldn't use the word bickies, but I've got to give. Okay. Come give me December significant birthday, passing anniversary, the February significant birthday, passing anniversary, and September. So December, February, and September are significant months, birthday, passing anniversary. Okay. I just need to let you know that he has watched you every step of the way. All your milestones, but not just your milestones, younger ones' milestones. He's watched all the milestones. So I need to let you know that you haven't done things in life without him seeing you and watching over you. I've also got to give you a pack of playing cards. So either you would have remembered playing cards, or that would make significant connection with him, but he's just talking to me about playing cards. If not, hold it, because you might find that you walk past and you see a pack of playing cards and it will just connect with him. There's also a Jack, Jackie, Jacqueline. There's a Jack, Jackie, or Jacqueline. Anything else? Ashley, he was very quick because I didn't want to just disrespect the person spirit that came through, but it is just to let you know that he has seen every milestone, but it isn't just yours. I see lower ones milestones, that all them like key moments in life. And somebody wants to write a book. Sorry, pardon me. Somebody wants to write a book. He's like, go and do it. Even if it doesn't get published, somebody's talked about doing a course or work, writing a book or something like that, because it's like, do you know what? Go and do that. Actually, the book may not make sense at the moment, but all I'll ask you to do is just hold on to it for the time being, because you might say somebody comes along and says, do you know what? I really fancy writing a novel. And you'll be like, You know what? I had a message from Claire, and the gentleman in spirit said, go for it. I know it was super quick, Ashley, but like I said, I didn't want to disrespect the person in spirit because they generally know the timing. So I'm going to send all his love to you and the family and say thank you very much for allowing me to work with you. And thank you to everybody that watched on YouTube and Facebook. I do appreciate it. I know Richard's appreciates your support and patience for having the break. You will see that the lineup is slightly different, obviously, me being on Wednesdays at the moment. And Richard just said tomorrow at 6 o'clock, we've got Emily Baker. So please tune in. Oh, apparently we've got two. And at 7 o'clock, we've got Jordan. So Richard's got a busy day tomorrow night. So please click the follow button. Make sure you put your notifications on for all notifications, because we all know what Facebook can be like when it comes to our notification. So as they say, press that bell. I know it's on YouTube. And if you want to, you're welcome to come and find me. I'm Heavenly Sprinkles. You just type in Heavenly Sprinkles or use the link below. You've just seen me going kind of thing. You'll be like, oh my gosh, there's Claire. But thank you so much. I will see you in a fortnight. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Remember, take care, look after yourself, and have a smashing week ahead. See you later.